Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Lions are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Ravens front seven that will need to be up to the test.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And our home team. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They try again with Cohen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Again, it's Cohen, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On third down, Winston. And he finds Stills complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Little motion now from the tight end. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Fights through, and now, his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Out of his end zone, Winston. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Jameis on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Cohen on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This is Cohen. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first down carry for Henry, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bennett. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, Winston. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Ten yards still left on second down. From the gun, Winston trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Not that time for Watkins, and it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 50. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Blue, leopard, gone. Now let's go. Over. Let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. Pushing tech, Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run. This is Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Throwing, Winston. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Jameis to throw it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action. Winston. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Lions. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block him.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Off the toss, Cohen. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Fourth down, Winston. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Back live here now in Salt Lake City. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A second down throw for Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A 1st down throw for Winston. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Miles Jack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. The Ravens get a new set of pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Running right through him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. The gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. He finds Myers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
But it was stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Kamara. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is caught by Watkins. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 50, it's Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Smith on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.